Good evening and welcome to Gray Barn Antiques. Tonight I'm going to spend some time with our bookcase vendors. Now that does not mean our bookcase vendors here on the end like Belmont Farmhouse and on the other side we have the Hip Chick. These vendors and Leah's Vintage Crush, they actually have booths as well as in the shop, but that doesn't mean anything. I pass by right now. If you want more information on that, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can purchase anything that you see in this video that's small enough to ship, which is most of these items. In the bookcase, pretty much everything in the bookcases are able to be shipped, and they're all discounted. Like this vendor is actually 30% off items not marked firm. So if you see anything in this video, our past videos, any of our Facebook or Instagram posts that you wish to have more information about or wish to purchase, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. The best way to get a hold of us is actually through Facebook or Instagram Messenger. And we are on Instagram on Gray.Barn, that's Gray with the E, as well as on Facebook, we're Gray Barn Antiques, the same as this YouTube channel. And we do ship all over the United States. We do use commercial rates. It'll be a little bit less than what the post office actually charges. You can get an idea of what it might cost to ship to you by checking with our zip code of 07821. So when I say I'm visiting with the bookcase vendors, we actually have we have a lot of vendors in our shop. And few of them have just a bookcase, while some of them have booths, shelves in the cases, as well as bookcases, because everybody wants more space inside the Gray Barn. We do take PayPal as a payment. You do not need a PayPal account to use PayPal. And we also will take your credit card payment over the phone. Please do not ever direct message me or email me your credit card information. Do not leave it on a voicemail. And we will not call you. You have to call us. And that would be during business hours. And we would send you a PayPal invoice regardless of how you choose to pay. So you can see the breakdown of all the charges of the prices of the items that you have found. And you'll see a breakdown of the shipping. I always put that down in the message section of the PayPal invoice. So if you have multiple boxes, even just one box, I put the actual size of the box that we use, the weight. I'll show you the USPS cost and what Gray Barn is charging you. So without further delay, we're going to get started with our first vendor here of New to You, and her vendor code is BETH. So our tags are read as such. BETH is her vendor code. Price is always the price on the bottom, and then they don't always have, but that's just an inventory code. You don't need to worry about that unless you're watching this video and you see an inventory code and you can say, hey, in BETH, I want 942, that pedestal riser for $5, and I can make sure I got the exact item for you. So I'm not going to go through every item, but what I do, I will scan past things, and you can, just screenshot it if you're able to, or tell me at what time stamp in the video you saw an item that you wish to have more pictures of. And our email is findus@graybarnantiques.com. But again, if you're able to direct message us on Instagram or Facebook, that is actually the easiest way. Email's not bad. I just will not see it until I am in the shop, as I only check that during business hours. That's a good price on that little guy over here. Just $4 on that really cute little creamer there. What does it say? Red, blue. Oh, my glasses, I can't quite see that far. So, and then the price will be the discounted, off of the discounted price, because it doesn't say firm. So that will be $16 on that really cute little teapot. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, is our weekly Facebook Live. We do one every weekday, every Wednesday night at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's where I select a bunch of various items from throughout the shop from our various vendors. And everything I pick is shippable. So, and again, if you do need items shipped, all I need from you is your zip code and your email, and we can dash those PayPal invoices right out to you. So that was New to You. We are now over at Garden Guy Bill. As you can see, he's got an awesome selection of swung vases, and it's called Swung Not Swing. You'll see that the bottom of the swung vase is a mold, okay? And then they take it and they literally swing this thing around, and then when it releases, that's where you get the different shape on the top. No two tops are ever the same unless they're being mass produced, and these are not. These are your Viking glass. They were the biggest maker of those. There are some other companies that made them as well. Most of them are Viking glass. It's a really cute little receipt holder, and that is $16. Cute little pixie planter back there. You can see his shelves are filled with a lot of goodies. We had Garden Guy Bill just joined us last month, and when he joined us, I did a quick little Facebook Live of his bookcase, and we basically almost sold out of everything in his bookcase. And if he happens to see this video before he comes in, he's going to notice that some of his display pieces went again. So again, just timestamp and let me know which items you're interested in looking at. $8 on this set. There was a little display case there. That's why there's a little gap right here. We had a very busy weekend. It was the first of 6 special weekend sales that we do all the way through November. September is the only month we do not have that sale. And the vendors come in, they make sure their booths are so packed with all kinds of great vintage treasures. And I get a lot of them to do additional discounts as well. So he is a 20% off vendor as well. So $8, and that's a good price on that. Cute little sugar dispenser. Owl in lucite here. He is acrylic $14.40. Nice and clear too. Look at that. I think he's wood. I'm not sure, but he looks like he's wood and he's hand painted. But look at all the details on that, and that's $14.40. And again, these items in the bookcases are very easy for my husband to ship. Don is the shipper, so. And if you need it shipped quickly, let us know, because my husband does. This is not his full-time gig. One of us has to have the job with the benefits. He actually is a train conductor, so he does do all the packing and shipping when he is here at the shop. So he's here quite a bit. Let's check out this cool pin cushion. That's a good price at just $4.80. It's a nice school bell there, wood handle, brass for just $22.40. That's got some serious height to it. And again, you just message me and let me know what timestamp, and I will send you pictures, information, measurements. Looks like it's a couple different prices on these. Less paint. So we have some nice, oh, this one would become $11.20, 15 becomes $12. So we got a few more in there as well. Our rolling pins are always a big seller. So I'm going to try to back up a little bit here. My house is small. No mansion for a millionaire, but there's room for love and there's room for friends. That's all I care. And that's a sweet little sentiment on that one. And this is also from Garden Guy Bill, and that is $8.80. So a cute little broom here for just $8. We are making the turn, and this is Cavalier Collectibles. And Cavalier Collectibles is going to be 30% off for the rest of the month. I still have to make up her new signs indicating that, because she was 20% off and decided to keep the 30% that she was doing this past weekend through the rest of this month. And we'll find that with our Rowan Tree, who's our next vendor that we're going to check out as well. She's keeping that discount as well. So we just did a quick scan of that. And again, just give me the timestamp or a screenshot if you're able, and I will get you that information. And let me see if we can't check out a couple of items in this booth. This looks like Ardsley. And I have gotten some complaints on my, well, one person complained. I apologize for my filming, but doing this with one person with one hand, it's $16 for that. It is not going to be a Spielberg quality kind of movie. I'm just doing the best I can just to show you the items that my vendors have for sale. This is all these videos are to get these items into your home and to showcase my vendors' items. I'm not looking to get any kind of awards or to be a big YouTuber. This is just a sales venue for all the folks who are not able to get into the Gray Barn. You're not local, whatever it is, we want to get these treasures into the best homes that they can for people to enjoy. $12.80 on that little McCoy Salata teapot. Very cool, nice little wood bowl. We did have a few weeks ago, we had our ephemera buttons and doily show, $3.20 for the little pack of envelopes. So we have a lot of people that do a lot of junk journaling. Yeah, this is plastic, it's not wood. Okay, we have a lot of great green. We are going to do a live green kitchen, not just green, I'm sorry. These are green kitchen utensils. We are going to do a live sale of kitchen items. Copper little dustpan for $9.60. And a lot of times my vendors put as is when it's just a matter of normal wear and tear. Ooh, Mother's Day. How perfect is this? Might not get it to you in time for Mother's Day, but Mother's Day comes around every year, right? $4. And you don't have to give it to her on Mother's Day. It's always nice to get a little treat just because. $8 on that bundle of lace. Shaker box is $23, and then you take 20% off. And again, if you see something and I don't go over a price, just let me know and I will get that for you. This looks like a neat book. What is this? Best song. Okay, there's another song book. of the American people. A lot of people that use these for junk journaling. Just $6.40. So you see you got some great music sheets in there. That is a nice card of lace. Oh, I'm sorry, she's 30% off. So that would be whatever 30% off of that would be. So even if it's 20% off, that was a good price. So, and here's the bottom shelf. So we're going to make the turn and we're going to visit with our friend. Look how she has the cookie cutters on this cute little card. And that is 6 firm. So you see that's where that word firm comes into play. And these are all little tools. So you have the little hammer there and stuff. So she has a nice little tablecloth here on the end. This will just be $10.50 because she is now 31 inches approximately. She is going to be the 30% off through May of this month. So, and this here is the Rowan Tree, and she is going to stay. She was 30% off for the weekend, and she's going to be 30% off for the rest of the month as well. So 20 becomes 14, 30 becomes 21. So if you see any other things that you need prices on, just let me know. So the 2 teacups, they become 7. They're Limoges. I actually featured this nice Williamsburg salt glaze with cobalt pitcher on Sunday afternoon. So if you go to our Facebook and our Instagram, you will see that there is one. It is still available. And if you do follow us on Facebook and Instagram, I had this weekend we had a few items that sold relatively quickly, and I marked them sold. I even commented sold, and I had a few people that still messaged me the day after and during the night if the items are still available. As soon as it's marked sold, folks, it's sold. So, and being back up usually isn't a thing because when somebody claims something, they want it. So I am filming this after hours, so it is. I did not turn all the lights on. I just turned on the lights in the back. And here's our general store. You can see that's nicely stocked. So we got a lot of great candies in there. I'll do a YouTube video of that again very soon. We won't be shipping the chocolate. I mean, we can. Just keep in mind it will melt. Auntie's Attic is in front of us. And Pickin Wildflowers. And we're going to go past a few other booths. But like I said, tonight, I just want to visit with our bookcase vendors. We're going to... Where do you see Joe's booth? It's like empty because he is new to the shop. Let's see. There I am. Hi. And so we turn back here. Our shop is 3,600 square feet. We have over 20 vendors. And these are the bookcases that I'm referring to. We have I can say this, JukenJoe, as in a jukebox. Next to his neighbor is Lazy Q Ranch, Cavalier Collectibles. And you'll notice some of these names are the same. So Cavalier Collectibles, and starting on the end over there is New to You. They both have spaces up in the front as well. Relove with Heart, who has a booth over here, and Thrifty Rick. He only has the 2 bookcases. So I'm going to turn nice and slow, I hope. I apologize. I try not to do Blair Witch on here, but it's a little difficult, like I said, with the one hand. This adorable little elephant lamp might not be able to ship together. We're finding that we have to ship lamps and shades in 2 different boxes, so keep that in mind for the cost of shipping. But the lamp itself is only $12, and it's this beautiful hand-carved wood elephant. And this is JukenJoe, like I said, our newest vendor. And he has a 20% off, unless marked firm. So you can see here on this Maxwell House coffee tin, it is just $10 firm. Got little ducks on the top. And this reel is $22, so that'd be $17.60. Nice old radio for $32. I'm going to step back. You can see he does not have a whole lot of stuff in his bookcase. Like I said, he just moved in recently. He is our newest vendor, and he will continue to bring in a lot more as he continues to dig through all his treasures at home that he's willing to part with at this time. So this cute little air guide, and that's just $12. Got a great look to it. Cute little jar for $3.20. Little bank for $4. Nice little mirror tray for $16. This is cottage. Where is this called? Let's see. This is the England. Yep. And that is for the set. Is just $9.60 for the sugar and creamer. This is a really cool little paperweight. That is a real seahorse in there. So look at that. And this is only $5, and it has its little information on the back. It is from the actual Cape Cod. So these are little things that they found when they were staying up in Cape Cod. Cute little pair of Lennox for $4 on the little salt and pepper. $3.20 on that. Now this is a fantastic deal, and if that doesn't sell overnight, it will be in tomorrow night's Facebook Live. $6 for all 3 of the little shaker boxes. And it has the original tags on them, which is fine because 3 and whatever this one was, but you're getting all 3 of them for one money, $6. All right, I'm going to back up, and we are going to now go to his neighbor, Lazy Q Ranch. So some of these larger things that are like on the top shelf we can't ship, but of course we can ship the little teapot, 17 and then 20% off. And you can see she's got her shelves filled with a lot of great stuff. And again, you're going to take 20% off any of the tags that you see. I'm not going to reach in there because, as you can see, it's a little precarious, and it's with one hand. I really am not too trusting of that. I thought they were the Lennox flowers, but they don't have that on there. So again, this is Lazy Q Ranch. Just give me the timestamp of anything that you might see in this video that you need more information on from her space. All right, now we're going to go to her neighbor, Cavalier Collectibles, who is now 30% off this month on items not marked firm, and that's through the end of May. So I'm just going to do a quick little look at what she has, and then we'll go actually look into her bookcase. She has like 2.5 bookcases. We have the space, these 2 bookcases, and then there's a narrow one there. And of course, the items hanging on there are also for sale. So you have those beautiful copper molds, and they're going to be 30% off through the end of the month. And she has this space here on the end. Cute little puppy dog here. How much are you? There goes the tag. This is why my hands end up in the video, because I do have to get to the tag. So 18, so that'd be 30% off. So that'd be $12.60, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. So you just do that on your calculator. You just do 18 times 0.7, and it gives you the amount right away. 15 becomes 10.50. That one I can do. All right, so we're gonna just got some nice pieces of Lennox up here. We've got the cornucopia, and that's going to be just $17.50. And there's the measurements on that, and she has the box for that. Wait, does it say? With box and box. I guess it fits in that. Okay, as is. This has a major repair on it, and you can see it right there, and that's why it's just $3.50 now. And again, please do not hesitate to reach out to us through direct message. As I said, on Facebook and Instagram is the easiest way to get a hold of us. Otherwise, you can always send us an email. Easier than a phone call. Phone calls were usually we have a lot of, during business hours, we do have customers in here, so it's very difficult for us to assist on the phone. We sell these jars all the time of the buttons. That one is 4 firm. Nice piece of transferware. Now I had everybody jumping on the folding rulers. This one's a little bit different. This one is a 2,000 years of history. And with the 30% off, that's $8.40 this month. So you can see it was released in the year 2000. So it's got different things that happened during those years. A nice little piece of Belique for just $10.50. Nice little transferware cup. So when you're taking that 30% off the 10, so that becomes 7. Pictorial Review Cookbook, 1,000 tested recipes for $8.40. 1931 with 1,000 recipes. Ew, roast veal. All right, and there's even some recipes that they cut out and folded up in there. So 20 becomes 14. This cute little vintage penguin now becomes 7. 17 and then 30% off. So a lot of great thread and ribbon and stuff. I know everybody loves all the threads and ribbons. Sold a lot of the little Beanie Babies this weekend. The kids still love those. And they're kept at kid height. It makes them happy. $3.50 on that cute little jar with the buttons in it. Sugar shaker. I need to pull that actually for somebody. Okay, nice tray. Let's see, how much is that? 16 and then 30% off of that. This is hard to do with one hand, like I've said. So again, I apologize that my hands appear in the video and that my cinematography is not spot on, but we are here to sell you these items, folks, and I'm not here to try to win any kind of Oscars for my cinematography skills or lack thereof. So that 11 became $7.70, just like this big flower frog becomes just $7.70. I feel like I should just do a Facebook Live of this booth right now, this bookcase. But that's even harder when I'm by myself to do a quick Facebook Live of video. That's a very good price on that. $2.80. Yeah. So, cute little cat cup for $7. All right, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna check out the bookcases on the other side. We're not gonna visit with Reloved with Heart tonight because we did her booth last month, and I will come back and start doing the booths again. Don said I'm allowed to. So he's the one who does all the shipping, so I have to respect his wishes because I can't do this without him. So, and this is our new to you vendor again. This is her second bookcase, and she is 20% off the lowest price as long as it's not marked firm. So just 12 on that etched vase, very nice. $12.80 on that really old jar. And see, she's got a lot of great things in this bookcase as well. Oops, I missed a sign from this weekend. Goodness. Oh no, that's right. That's a 20%. I did not miss that. Okay. I'm starting to tear it. The 2 just kind of starts to look like a 3. There we go. Okay, that is a 2. All right, just making sure I'm not messing up. I don't want it to demerit. That's the joke inside the shop. When you make a mistake, you get a demerit. Nothing happens. It's just, you know, just our fun. Wow, it's a good deal. $12 for the pair of Mikasa wine glasses. Some great silver trays, and they'll be 20% off as well. So 20 becomes 16. There's the measurements on that. So 16 on those. Good deal on that little platter, just $6.40. Nice little wood tray for $12. Some great cookbooks. And again, please just let me know the timestamp, or if you can do a screenshot, even better. And just direct message me that. And again, even if I don't focus on anything, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask about those items as well. Now, Thrifty Rick has these 2 bookcases, and he is also 20% off, and he does do a lot of markdowns. Things like that big blue bottle, nightmare to ship, I don't think Don would do it. It would require it would be a box in a box, and that would get your shipping costs way up. So, but we can absolutely ship this ruby red. For 8 inches tall, 9 becomes just $7.20, and that is in the glass. That is not flash glass. That was just beautiful. That's a nice little piece of MCM glass there with the clear stem. Decanter for $16. Butterfly votive for $6.40. Here's another decanter, as is. And that one's $9.60, so we probably have some chips on it somewhere. Okay. A lot of great glasses. Kinds of avocado green vintage glassware, planters, Brody, and all that. Some nice old ammo boxes, and he just recently marked these down. 10. Oh, this is a what is this? $8. Wow. That one's $5.60. Goodness. So they are in rusty, dusty, as found condition, but they are priced accordingly for that. And here's a ricer. I always have people looking for ricers. I do not recommend using them. $5.60. I know some people want to use them. They might be good for crafting, but I do not recommend using them. Here's a Father's Day mug, especially if you have somebody named Luke in your life. That's just $5.60. I wonder how many times kids named Luke get Darth Vader things from their dad. Here's a cute little cruet set for just $9.60. So the tops are painted silver. They are glass. And the silver handle is painted silver on glass. It's not actually metal. It's just the glass has been painted silver. So, and some tins. So again, tonight we visited with our Bookcase Vendors. This we're wrapping up with Thrifty Rick. Just check out above on our links on how to get a hold of us, and we will gladly, I think almost everything I showed you tonight is shippable. Not everything, but most of it. We are zip code 07821. Going to turn slowly, walk back up to the front. And we have all seasons out. And this is my booth, Bushel Pet Collectibles. I'm going to just do a real quick run through of Pickin Wildflowers. She is restocked, and I did have one of my customers does request to see her stuff often, so we're going to get the lights in her booth first. And she is a 40% off, not marked firm. So let's go through really quick with this booth. I'm going to step back again. And she has a lot of bigger pieces. A lot of the stuff in her booth cannot ship. And again, it is 40% off unless marked firm. So you can see she has that word firm on these plates and these little awesome old cookie cutters with the wood handles. Those are just $3 each. 40% off is $16 on that. A lot of times pictures will ship alone just to avoid any damage. We have these great green carnival glasses. They are just $3 each from Indiana Glass. Beautiful copper pot. Now this one is just completely rounded. It will not sit flat. 40% off the 45. We're not shipping shelves. And again, this is just going to be a real quick run through. This was not the intent of my video, but I still have a few minutes, a little bit of time. That's 2 of 2. Let's find the price tag on that. So $49 on the pair of brass sconces, and then 40% off of that. My son is over at Civil Air Patrol tonight, so I dropped him off, and then I will retrieve him soon. So those plates are $2 each. Cute little lamp, quite shippable, $29 and then 40% off. Nice little primitive lamp. And no shipping on, I've had a lot of people ask me about on these shelves like this. We're not going to ship that. Or the rooster lamp. And if you know somebody who collects, this cabinet could ship, but it would be a nightmare to do so. It is not individual drawers. They're all one drawer. And that is $99, and then the 40% off, so that would be like $59 or something like that. So there's a large assortment of Breyer horses at a fraction of what they were when they were new. And again, they are all 40% off. So if you wanted to see or get any more information on the stable that is currently occupying Pickin Wildflowers booth, please do not hesitate to reach out on those. And again, anything you see in this booth or any of our other booths, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask about. And again, we are visiting with Pickin Wildflowers, and you should be able to pause and examine anything on this. If you're looking on your phone or tablet, you should be able to zoom in and see anything else that you might want to find out information about and get a better idea of what something looks like. Very good price on that light, but we are not shipping that. Some ironstone is 40% off of that 35. You can see it does have a stain here. Now this one is 49. Hairline crack at base. So she does note the damage on that. So our vendors are very good at denoting any damage, unless it happens, unfortunately, when it's in the shop. I do not think that plate rack is for sale. We just sold one from another vendor this weekend. Nice mold, 24 and then 40% off. And again, this is Pickin Wildflowers, 40% off vendor, and just screenshot or give me the exact timestamp, very close to it, and let me know what you need more information on. Please be patient with me getting back to you, especially during business hours. We do get busy. So if I'm helping a customer, Don's usually wrapping up and doing packing and shipping. 15 and then 40% off on the cigar box. People always ask on these. 15 on that one, on the horseshoe, and this one I cannot quite get my hand on. Again, I apologize that my hand is in here. I know my hand has been offensive to one person. 40% off the 19. So, 35 on the music cart, and then you're going to do 40% off on that. Just thinking how cute that would be painted with the acrylic type paints. Make the little cart that nice minty green, and then just kind of fill in the flowers. You can paint anything. I always, if you don't like the colors, although I do not like to, really old pieces that you're going to ruin the patina and stuff on it, unless, it's something that's a little more common. Why not do it? So this, let's see, the edition here is 10, so that would be $6, and there's the measurements, a little newer. And then that little crate. So we're going to come around. Not able to ship this big flower tin, but for our locals, absolutely, you can do pickup on that. That's a really nice piece, $79 and then 40% off. And this is Pickin Wildflowers. Temptations, all kinds of different brands. You got a little bit of everything in here. Let's see, this is cute. Get my hand out of there, I'm sorry. 25 and then 40% off. This looks like it glows. Looks like uranium. Yep, that would be. So the uranium glass means it has uranium in the glass. It's not harmful to you unless you chew on the glass, as I always say, and then you have bigger problems, but it just glows under the green light. It's a beautiful piece of glass right here. 6 inches tall, Fenton blue opalescent hobnail fan vase. So our opalescence is this milky color that is in the blue glass. The hobnail are these little bumps, and the fan is the shape of the glass. And the opalescence again. I don't see a signature, but a lot of times these have labels that are lost, but they are, if you Google search image them, they are Fenton. Most of that is Fenton. And she still has some of the early American pressed glass 1880s Adams Company wildflower blue pieces left. So we have the pitcher, a little creamer there, 50 and 40% off. And then the individual little glasses here, they are $7 each. I don't have the measurements on them. And they are stem. The other ones have sold. You might remember that there were other glasses in that set. So we are going to wrap up here now. Again, we visited with our bookcase vendors and Pickin Wildflowers. As always, thank you for spending some time with us at Gray Barn, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.